All right. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, all across the globe, welcome to another Power Connections with Kevin Vaughan and my awesome guest who has one of the best first names on the planet, Brother Kevin G. Mills. How you doing, Brother Kev?
Hey, all is well, Kevin.
Amen. God bless you, man. Yeah, thank God for our mommies and daddies who named us well. Thank you so much, man. I think we're good Kevins. No doubt about it. Amen. Hey, Kev, first of all, thank you so much for being with us today, man. And you're a wonderful time today. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, real quickly, Kevin Mills, ladies and gentlemen, he is the chief, I call him chief financial consultant with Mills and Associate Financial Group. We're here to talk about him today, ladies and gentlemen, and we'll give you more information as we go through the interview today with him. But Kev, we always like to start off with my guests to talk a little bit about your journey, man, your journey getting to where you at today, man. And we're going to talk about that in a minute. But guys, we are here to talk about finances, planning, strategies, and all the above. Kevin is an expert in this area. He's been doing this for a minute, and he's going to share it with you as well. But guys, thank you so much for those listening live. Kev, we always got to thank those who are listening live right now and those listening later on as well. This is going to be a great interview, and we're going to start off with a wonderful time with Kevin. Hey, guys, we're so important, and Kevin, you already know this as well, but guys, it's so important that we master our money, master our finances, master our understanding of what we need for our families, right, for ourselves, and so much more, even children right now today, and of course our grandchildren, in some cases great-grandchildren, because some of you are blessed to see your great-great-grandchildren, which is wonderful. But still, guess what? Money's involved, finances involved, insurance is involved. So Kev, if you would talk a little bit about the journey, man, and how you got into this wonderful industry, man. And I wrote down here earlier, Kev, I want to know how you got interested, how you got encouraged, and how you got started in the industry, buddy. Thank you so much.
Kevin, that's a brief story, but before I even get started, I want to thank you for this wonderful show that you're putting out. Power Connections is touching people across the globe as you deal with a lot of different topics, not just financial planning. For me, I've heard you save people online. Man, that's the greatest service you can ever do. You're doing God's work with Power Connections. So first, you will definitely loved and appreciated, and I thank you for thinking of me to talk about this subject. You know, it's a brand new year.
Yeah.
Everybody's New Year's resolution is how can they make more money, save
Yeah.
more money. It has money in it. And so I'm glad you've got me here because that happens to be the business I'm in. And
Yeah.
shucks, it took me a while to figure it out. And I'm in this business, but I'm in a position where I can at least talk about it and tell someone else how to do it.
Yeah.
So thank you for having me on the show,
Yeah.
man.
Thank you. Thank you.
Listen, getting started. I'm gonna have to take you back. I'm
Yeah. Go
talking
back,
about way
buddy. Go
back,
back.
dude.
Go
I'm
back.
talking
Go
about
back.
way back when the
Yeah.
Sugar Hill Gang record first came out.
I
That
love
one, that
it.
one, back in the late 70s, while I was working in the federal government, I think for the Department of Health and Human Services, in the
Yeah.
Office for Civil Rights. Uh,
Mm.
at the time, my aspiration was to be a civil rights attorney, like
Ah.
Vernon Jordan. Vernon Jordan was my
Yeah.
hero and a prominent civil rights attorney at the time.
Yes,
And
sir.
one day, I was headed to the cafeteria for lunch and was approached by a gentleman named Bob Billings. I mentioned Bob because I
Wow.
will always be thankful to him. He's not with us anymore, but I will always think of him and be thankful
Yeah.
to him. He's an
Yeah.
insurance agent.
Mm.
Bob complimented, he stopped me in the hall and complimented my suit and gave me a few other compliments. I said,
Yeah.
what's it you really want?
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
doesn't happen too often. But we
No, it
ended up
doesn't.
going to, yeah, but we ended up going to the cafeteria together and
Yeah.
having lunch together and talking about life insurance.
Yeah.
So though I was in my early 20s, all the things he was talking about made sense. So I ended up buying a policy. And,
Ah.
yeah, so, but I guess Bob was prospecting the Department of
Right.
Health and Human Services. That
Yeah.
was when I guess anybody could walk in the government building. There wasn't much security then. And I would
Hmm.
see him regularly in the halls or in the cafeteria and
Yeah.
more and more.
Yeah.
But one day we had lunch together. And again, he encouraged me to come to what he called an opportunity meeting.
Yeah. Yeah.
I went, I was impressed and got to train and endeavor in financial services while I was still working as a
Yeah.
paralegal. So So I got involved in Bob's agency with Franklin Life. That was a company as a
Mm-hmm.
part-time insurance agent. But
Mm-hmm.
not long after that, probably less than a year after that, I'd achieved enough success to leave my good government job and went
Wow.
into the insurance industry full time.
Yeah.
Now, after I was trained and gained a little bit of experience, I became an investment advisor with a company called The Equitable.
Yeah.
And soon after that, I was approached and recruited to become a general agent to have my own agency with Bankers Life.
Wow.
I was in my 20s. I was ambitious
Yeah.
and an opportunist. That's how I ended up jumping around. And I studied to become a Life Underwriters Training Council Fellow.
Yes,
You
sir.
might see that on some guys' cards being a LUTCF. You wonder what that is. That's what that is. And also a Chartered Financial Counselor. I think that designation is called CHFC. And
Mm-hmm.
I did that so I could better advise clients about tax shelters and various
Yeah.
investment strategies. So, and I found early on that those who don't know any better may think life insurance is about death.
Right.
But nobody really wants to talk about death. I get that. I don't even
Right.
like talking about it.
Yeah.
However,
Yeah.
over and above the end result of life insurance, it has many more benefits for one when one is living.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there are many living benefits like accumulating cash values, tax
Mm-hmm.
deferred and tax-free cash values that you can use to supplement your retirement or to make business investments,
Yeah.
various investments, college education funds, and you can even become your own bank.
Oh,
And that's what people are finally hearing about.
yeah.
Today's insurance plans also offer living benefits. They have
Mm-hmm.
long-term care benefits that can pay you in the event that you come down with, a critical illness or get involved in an accident or that
Yeah.
leaves you
Yeah.
critically injured. Or if someone succumbs to an incident that where they're affected by a chronic illness that
Yeah.
leaves them possibly incapacitated or unable to take care of themselves by themselves.
Mm-hmm.
That's real talk, real stuff.
Yes, it
Even
is.
people are hearing about develop illnesses that are going to just take them out eventually, like cancer.
Yeah.
Not all cancers, but I've got too many people that's left here because of that. And
Yes,
there are
sir.
policies that pay a terminal illness benefit directly to the insured up to 2 years out before they check out. So
Mm-hmm.
insurance has a lot of greater benefits that people just need to know about.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. That's powerful, Kev. I love it. Matter of fact, you hit it right on the head, Kev. Need to know about, folks. That's what we're here today, man. We're here with Kevin G. Mills talking about information that's going to help you guys for your what we call portfolio, living portfolio. I'll say, Kevin, that's a good word for everybody, a living portfolio that you guys need. But it's all about information. Matter of fact, Kev, while you was talking there, folks, we have to understand the products that we are needing and getting. That's where Kevin comes in, right? Because you got to have somebody who's certified and knows what to talk about. You also have to have knowledge, right? He just shared some knowledge with you as well. So important, Kev, that people get the knowledge, right, of what we're talking about. But I think part of it is that people don't know that a Kevin Mills exists. That's why we're here today, folks. So I want everybody on the planet, right? Everybody on the planet, you need to share this out on all your social media platforms, guys, after you listen to the program. Another area, Kev, is information. Information is power when applied, not just because you heard it, it was when applied, right? But it has to make sense too, Kev. That's where you come in at too to help people navigate that. And last but not least, you got to have a plan, Kev. They got to have a plan. So, Kev,
Absolutely.
with that said, what is your mission, man? What is your mission, Kev, with your
Okay.
wonderful?
You're right. First of all, I guess people need to find someone they trust. You
Yeah,
need to
that's
have
the
a
big thing.
trusted person that you can
Yeah,
spill your financial life to. Our
yeah,
people don't like to talk about money in front of
right,
other people, especially. I
right,
know my folks didn't talk about money at the dining room table. They talked
right,
about bills, but they
right.
didn't talk about making money and what happens when you don't have money.
That's right.
Well, our mission at Mills and Associates Financial Group is to help families and business owners build financial security and confidence through
Yeah.
education, through protection, and long-term planning. It is
Hmm.
much better to have a plan than to not have a plan. Make
That's
sense?
right. That's right.
We believe insurance is not just a product, it's a
Yeah.
financial tool that helps people protect what they've worked so hard to build and
Hmm.
create generational stability. That's our
Yes.
mission.
Amen. I love it, man. Powerful. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, if you're just joining us, I'm here with Kevin G. Mills, ladies and gentlemen. He is the chief counsel, I should say, as I say, chief counsel, chief consultant for his wonderful group, ladies and gentlemen, Mills and Associate Financial Group. And we're here talking about our future, folks, our living future in the area of finances. Also, too, Kev, I know because you and I know each other pretty good, but I know you got a specific purpose for us as well, man. What's your purpose for even getting into this wonderful industry, man?
That's good. I had to think about that, and I can come up with a snappy answer because it's really
Yeah,
simple. Our purpose is to close the financial literacy gap.
yeah, yeah,
Information is free,
yeah,
you know.
yeah, yeah,
But as they say, the best way to hide something, just put it in a
yeah.
book.
Oh,
Well, fortunately, I read a lot of books, and
yeah,
now I can go out and talk to people about the things I've read and experienced. Because
yeah,
many families are working hard, they're earning good money,
yeah.
but they simply haven't been shown strategies to protect, grow, and transfer their wealth. I mean,
Hmm.
we exist, Mills and Associates Financial Group exists to simplify complex financial concepts so people can make confident, informed decisions. I mean,
Yeah,
clarity creates confidence.
yeah,
You
yeah.
know,
Amen.
just a very short story. Many people don't know what happens to their family until something bad happens,
Right.
like
That's right.
like death. I mean,
Yeah, yeah.
who does what?
Right,
Did mom or dad have a will? I mean, did they have life insurance? I mean,
right,
these are the stuff that comes up immediately. Like, where are the policies?
right,
Um, who are the beneficiaries? Who's
right,
going to pay for the cost of the funeral home? I mean, these are talks
right,
that families have. They don't know what to do.
right. No,
How do we get mom and dad's money out the bank? Uh,
right,
what investments do they have? What's
right,
going to happen to the house?
right,
What are you going to do? You're
right,
just
right.
lost. So,
Yeah, emotions are high, Kev.
oh
Everybody's
man,
all excited, and Mama just left the planet, and we don't know what to do. And you screaming at me, and I'm screaming at you because we just you're so excited, about stuff, and we don't know what to do. So we got to start taking out each other on each other, Just incredible.
unfortunately, that's it. So who are you going to call? You got to call a trusted financial professional.
Right, right. Yeah, amen. I love it, Kev. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, it's so important that you have somebody you can talk to. Matter of fact, Kev, I want to ask you, we're going to do a commercial break here right now. So if people say, hey, I need to talk to you, do you do a discovery call or how's that work on the initial call and contact to your office, sir? How's that work?
Oh, cool. You want to do that now or when we come back?
Yeah, yeah. Let's do that commercial break because we got some folks that say they already know what they need to do. They just need to get started.
Okay. I'll be pleased to as soon as we come back.
Hey man, that's wonderful, man. That's crap. So, guys, we'll be talking about that too. How you can set up some time with Kev to talk about that. Also, too, guys, he is in the Metro Atlanta area. Kev, do you handle just Georgia? Let's talk about that too, real quickly. How's your what areas do you cover? What states, does it say what you cover?
Oh, great. I'm glad you asked that because I
Yeah.
work with an independent marketing organization that's covers all of North America, all 50 states,
Oh,
including
oh, great,
Canada,
great,
Mexico, Puerto
good deal,
Rico, the Virgin
good,
Islands,
yeah, good deal.
Jamaica. Got a lot of Jamaican clients now,
Yeah,
and,
exactly.
and 55 countries around the world. So
Wow. Yeah.
we truly have a global outreach and can talk to folks. So,
Yeah, yeah, that's
yeah,
powerful. Thank you so much for that, Kevin. Yeah, I wanted to ask you that because we are global, and this network goes all over the place, man. And we're talking, so we're going to make sure that people can connect with you or your team as well, and your colleagues as well around the globe. Because people, the goal is to help you, right? Get you help that you need, but you're going to have to contact these people, right? You're going to have to contact the professionals to hear more about that as well. Well, Kev, we're in a new year, 2026. And I always like to ask my colleagues there and also business owners, what's your goals for this year, my friend? What kind of goals are you looking at for 2026, bro?
well, Kevin, my goals aren't really about me. I mean, every morning that I'm blessed to get up, I
Yeah.
thank the Lord for allowing me to get up and be a part of another beautiful day.
Amen, brother.
And yeah, and empowering me to deal with anything and everything that happens during the course of the day.
Yeah. Yeah.
And one of the daily goals that I ask the higher power to help me to achieve is
Right.
how can I help somebody today?
There you go. There you go.
And I try to lay for that answer. Sometimes I don't get the answer the way I'm expecting it, but I go through the course of the day with intentions,
Yeah.
with
Yeah.
with specific intentions. You
Yeah.
see, our main goal at Mills and Associates Financial Group is to help clients eliminate financial stress
There you go, Kevin.
and create predictable financial outcomes. Like I
Yeah.
said, it's better to have a plan than to not have one.
Right. Right.
And that may include helping them protect income,
Right.
eliminate debt faster, I mean, build tax advantage savings, and
Yeah.
even create retirement income that they cannot outlive. Those are
Yeah.
some of the things that we talk about. So if
Yeah.
our
Yeah.
clients sleep better at night, just knowing that their worst worries are taken care of and that their family's protected and
Yeah.
their estate is protected, then we have succeeded. I've done a good job, at least today.
Oh, I love it, Kev. This is powerful. Kev, I was just taking some notes, man, while you talking, man. You're generating some great thought process here as we talk about that. Kev, I want to tell the audience it's so important, folks, that we have to know what we need to know. We have to know this, folks. It's so important. And Kev, I thought about our homes, right? Wherever we live right now. I think everybody that owns a house or has a place to live, they know what's in it. They know exactly where everything's at, man, and what looks like, what room is what and so forth. You know where you laid your shoes at, put your shoes down. It's the same thing in this industry, folks. In the financial area, you have to know every part of your finances. And Kev, we got to tell people, don't be scared, right? Don't be scared. Just learn it, right?
Mhm.
But yeah, just learn it. But you're going to have a little help. That's where Kevin comes in, guys. So important. So we're talking to Kevin today, folks, about our financial literacy to reduce that stress, folks. And it's nothing like, Kev, as you know, nothing like knowing what to do when you need to do it. Isn't that powerful? Can you talk a little
That's
about
right.
how important that mindset is too as well? A little bit, if you don't mind.
Absolutely. Again, I keep saying this: it's better to have a plan
Yeah,
than not have a plan, right?
yeah, yeah, exactly. I think
And
most of us would agree with that. I think most of us really, I don't think most of us want to be put in that position, right? We want to be prepared. I think nobody says they don't want to be prepared. They just don't know what to do, who to trust, where to start. And Kevin Mills, ladies and gentlemen, is where to start. At least get your questions answered, minimum, for sure. Wow, that's great. Hey guys, thank you so much for those listening live right now. We're here with Kevin Mills, talking to him from his wonderful company, Mills and Associate Financial Group. We're talking about our money today as well. Hey, Kev, let's talk about those services, man. People say, okay, Kev, that's great, but what do you offer? Tell us about that, my friend.
that's a good question. And what we actually do is help people to to make their dreams come true while they're
Yeah,
still alive
yeah,
and when they're
yeah,
not.
yeah,
For example,
exactly.
we specialize in helping families and business owners with
Yeah,
life insurance planning and income protection.
yeah,
The subject of life insurance is not a sexy subject. It's a necessary subject to talk about.
yeah.
But again, who are you gonna call? Your doctor doesn't have financial discussions with you.
That's right.
Your accountant kind of counts your money and keeps up with your money, but can't
Right.
offer you money solutions,
Nope.
especially in the event of death or disability.
Right.
Your lawyer doesn't practice financial literacy with you.
Right.
And your friends, though they may have good intentions,
Yeah.
they're not equipped or qualified or licensed to
Right.
discuss your family's business or business financial life. So
Mhm.
protection is the foundation of wealth building.
Right.
Only a licensed financial professional is qualified to seriously discuss life insurance planning and
Mhm.
future income protection with you. Right now, we're in the baby boomer age. I'm a baby boomer. You're a baby boomer. It's a lot of us. It's 68 million of us right now.
Yeah.
And retirement income is the word of the day.
Yep.
They say the last baby boomer will retire by 2030. That ain't far away.
That's right, buddy.
So everybody wants to retire comfortably, but rarely do they do a checkup along the way to see if they're on track to have a comfortable retirement when that time comes.
That's right.
So hope is not a retirement strategy.
Nope.
So we discuss that while you're still working, while you're still able to make money. Debt elimination and cash flow.
Hmm.
Our country, our wonderful United States of America, the so-called richest country in the world,
Yeah.
has the biggest debt of any country on the planet.
Yes, sir.
As of just last month, the United States national debt is currently over $38.57 trillion.
Mm.
You can't even count to a trillion in a lifetime. But we're at
Wow.
38.57 right now.
Wow.
This debt represents the money that the federal government owes to lenders around the whole wide world. But
Wow.
we big and talk stuff to everybody,
Wow.
and it's increasing due
Yeah.
to the accumulated deficits that we have from spending exceeding revenues. Our country is really a bad debtor. Our country it totally went off the rails outside of the pandemic levels.
Yes,
Uh,
sir.
and in all due respect, it's gotten even worse with tariffs. Now, that's just our government's debt.
Yeah.
The average consumer debt is over $13.5 trillion.
Yes, sir.
Why? Well, it's because we're a consumer society. From when you're a kid, you want this and you want that, and you expect
Yeah.
to get it. You
Yeah.
know, they think you're not a good parent if you don't get what the kids want.
Right. Right.
When
That's
you're
what
an
they say.
adult, you want to have a family, a house with nice furnishings, a
Mm-hmm.
car, maybe a couple or
Mm-hmm.
several cars. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
you want clothes, you want trips, you want to
Mm-hmm.
entertain, and you want to be entertained. Well, guess
Mm-hmm.
what? All of that costs money.
That's right. That's right, Kev.
And our society has figured out a way where you don't have to pay for all your goals and dreams and desires up front. It's called credit.
Yep.
So the
Oh,
average and above average consumer gets what
yep.
they want immediately without
Right.
putting up any money or much money
Oh,
up front and
Lord Jesus.
finances the balance. So guess what? Now you got mortgages,
Right.
car loan debt, you got
Yep.
student loan debt, you
Yep.
got credit card debt,
Yep.
multiple credit card debt,
Yep.
financing of all kinds of stuff.
Yep.
And that's in addition to the cost of living bills like utilities, food, transportation.
Yep.
And many of these costs are repaid with interest. That's the killer. It's because of the interest that the average person, as well as the above average person, is in debt for a lifetime.
Yes.
With that said, everybody wants to get out of debt. And at Mills and Associates Financial Group, we can structure insurance plans to
Mm-hmm.
help someone get out of debt in less than half the time. That
Yes,
includes
sir.
their long-term mortgage.
Yes, sir.
And that's not a new concept. You just might not be familiar with it.
Right.
Estate planning and legacy planning. Courtesy of social media, people are becoming more aware of the importance of leaving generational wealth to
Yeah.
one's family.
Yes, sir.
That's not new either. It's just
Nope.
that people are just throwing that out there because typically not many people leave enough money or assets for family to be able to
Right.
live off of for several generations,
That's right.
unless one is very rich. However, life insurance, I mean, unless one's really rich,
Mm-hmm.
life insurance plans can accomplish generational wealth for family so
Mm-hmm.
that the breadwinner or the head of the household can leave their legacy and have their picture up on the mantle so that the kids, the grandkids, and great
Yeah.
grandkids can say, Mama loved us, Daddy loved us, Granddaddy loved us. And they'll
Yeah.
know who they were and how much they love their family just because of what somebody did a generation before or a couple of
Right.
generations before.
Right. Right.
Business continuation. Many times with small businesses and even with medium-sized businesses, whether it's an LLC or an S corp, when an owner or a partner or a key person dies, the
Mm-hmm.
business dies with them. Financial professionals like myself strategize with the business owners or partners to provide monies in the event of death or disability to not only keep the business afloat, but to
Mm-hmm.
also take care of the person's family and even have monies to salary and replace that key individual that's gone now.
Yeah.
You know, what makes us different is that we lead with education first. We have these conversations like this. We
Yeah.
help clients understand how money works before recommending any solution. So
Yeah.
many times we discuss the things that most people are a
Yeah.
little inhibited to talk about because nobody really wants to talk about death or disability.
Mm-mm.
But people need to be mature enough to have those conversations.
Yeah.
And and then we come up with solutions that can ease the burden of grief when the inevitable happens.
Mm-hmm.
That's the long answer to kind of what we do.
I love it, man. That's powerful, man. That's what it's all about, folks. This is serious stuff, Kev. This is serious stuff. This is life, right? This is life. And most of us don't want to have those issues, right? Where we're not planning well and don't know what to do. It's all about information. That's why we're here with Kevin G. Mills, ladies and gentlemen. He is the chief consultant on Mills and Associate Financial Group. And we're excited about him being here to get this information out. Folks, it's all about information. You know, Kev, while you was talking, I was thinking about our young adults. They're growing up a little different than we did. So can you talk about, or talk to, excuse me, and share a little bit about our young adults, how important this area you talk about is for them as well?
Man, I wish.
Oof, I know. I know
I
where
mean,
you're going.
my parents were great people. I mean, they raised
Oh,
me,
absolutely. They
and I
did
was
great job.
fortunate enough. Yeah, I was fortunate enough to have both of them in the house,
Yeah,
and they had
exactly.
their own little challenges living together. And I didn't
Yeah,
even understand that until I left and got married and got
right.
home. Right.
Right, exactly.
But one of the things we didn't talk about was
Right,
money. You
right.
know, I'll always remember we used to get
Yeah.
together and eat, have Sunday dinner. Remember, all the family came together at
Yep,
one
yep,
time
yep.
because we only had one TV back in the day. So,
Right.
so on Sunday we'd all eat at the table, and my mom would always serve chicken, and
Yeah.
my dad always wanted the drumstick. So
I
to
love
this day, I want drumsticks because I figured they were the best part of the chicken. But a chicken only comes with two drumsticks. So
it.
my mom
Yeah,
used to go out and just buy a pack of drumsticks in addition to the whole chicken that the rest of us
right.
would eat. And
Yeah.
back then, chickens were bigger because we had a family of six.
Oh, well.
And
Yeah.
I'll always remember my dad saying, Kevin, you eat too much. You need to go out there and get a job. Now I'm a kid, right?
Right,
But I
right.
did go out and get a job. I got a newspaper route,
Yeah, yeah,
but I still ate a lot. Still do now. I'm very
yeah,
fortunate.
yeah,
And
yeah.
and I guess I'm saying all that to say you have to become aware that everything that you want costs
Yeah.
something.
Yes.
And unless somebody's giving you money, you got to get out there and earn your money.
Right.
And in the end, it's not about how much you make, it's how much you get to keep.
Yes.
Young people need to know that. So
Yes.
especially in these days and times where we're very consumer oriented,
Yeah.
every advertisement on television and radio and social media is typically to get you to buy something. They
That's
want
right.
to take your money,
Right.
somehow get your money. Not
Right.
many are talking about how you can save your money for the
Right.
times when you really need it.
Yeah.
So uh, that's pretty simple,
Yeah. Yeah.
you know.
That's it.
But I
But
didn't
you
have
got,
that conversation with my
yeah,
parents.
absolutely. Absolutely. And Kev, we
So
got to take
hopefully
that.
somebody's listening today and will
Yeah.
take that message with them.
Yeah, it's so important, folks. This is very, very serious. As you know, our nation, our world is changing in the area of money and how it's, perceived and how it's used and so forth as well. And some people want stuff that they haven't even earned yet. Okay, you can't. That's called credit, but you got to understand. You got to pay that back, folks. You got to understand that little detail. And we got people that will run up a credit card and then go get another one, for some reason and trying to pay that off with another credit card. Now, that doesn't make a lot of sense, folks, when you understand the financial part of that. Okay, that's what we're talking about, the educational piece that Kev talked about. Hey, guys, thank you so much. We're talking about a serious topic today. This is right up there with oxygen, as you know, Kev. The money part, it's right up there with oxygen, folks. You get a run out of air, you're gonna have some problems. So run out of money, you're gonna have some
Breathing
problems.
money, yeah, that's kind of important, right?
Yeah, very, very important. So, guys, we're here with Kevin G. Mills, ladies and gentlemen. He is the chief CEO and founder of Mills and Associate Financial Group. We're here talking about our money today, folks. Very, very serious, and we trust that you take it serious as well. What I love about our nation, you're not, you're this nation. You're not forced to do stuff that you really need to do. It's up to y'all to take a charge, right? So, with that said. Kev, if you don't mind, I want to do a commercial break for you, man. How can people get in touch with you, man, before we go to the next part of this interview?
Oh, great, great. I appreciate that. Listen, we're here to help you get to where you want to go.
Yeah.
Where do you want to go is totally up to you. You want
Yep.
to have a comfortable retirement? Let's
Yep.
just talk about it.
Yeah.
We'll help you with a plan. If you're really serious about generational wealth, let's talk about it. Let's make a plan for it. It's
Yeah.
not going to happen by happenstance. It's going to happen because you planned for it. And we'd like to impress upon you that we have a team of 20 professionals. 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 20 very qualified people who are
Yeah.
sincere about you getting to wherever it
Yeah.
is you really want to go financially. So Mills and Associates, though we are located in the Atlanta, Georgia area,
Mhm.
yay for Atlanta, the Braves, the Falcons, the Hawks. That's right.
That's
And the
right.
2028 Super Bowl and the
Yeah.
Tiger games. That's right.
And
We
the
are
World Cup.
actually
And World
nationwide.
Cup. World
That's
Cup's
right.
coming.
World Cup is coming. And hopefully we'll get tickets.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
We are centrally located, but we are national. We are
Yeah.
licensed in all 50 states, including Canada, Puerto Rico, and some of our outlying territories.
Yeah.
We'll be pleased to talk to you. My number is on the screen,
Yep.
and you can also hit us up via the web at millsassociatesfinancial.com.
Mhm.
And my contact information is there, as well as the stuff that we do, which is
Amen.
kind of a rerun of what we're talking about right now.
Amen. That's right. And guys, we want you to contact Kev as soon as possible, set up an appointment, and learn more about this wonderful, wonderful area of our lives, right? That we have to address, right? We have to do that. Matter of fact, Kev was going to also mention to you or ask you about speaking engagements. Do you go around speaking as well to different organizations and groups and companies and things like that? Do you also do that as well, sir?
I'm so pleased you mentioned that. Prior to COVID, that's what we did every week.
Yeah.
Since then, which is, we're in 2026 now, we
Yeah.
still do them, but we do mostly webinars.
Right.
So
Hey.
hit up our website at millsassociatesfinancial.com and
Mhm.
just leave your email address. You can
Yeah.
get added to our webinar list.
Right.
And we cover all kinds of subjects. Last month, we covered debt elimination. I'm talking
Yeah.
about getting out of total debt,
Right.
eliminating it all. Even if you got a 30-year mortgage, we can make sure that you get out of debt in 9 years or less.
Wow.
This month, we're covering estate planning, wills and trusts.
Oh,
These
yeah.
are free with
Right.
knowledgeable people that can give you knowledge, and you can
Yeah.
take that to the bank. So,
Yeah.
and we cover all kinds of stuff, even the
Yeah.
various insurance plans that give you just to inform you what they do, because there's some
Hmm.
phenomenal plans that do a lot while you're living, not
Yeah.
just when you're not living.
Right. Amen.
So
I
we
love
do
it.
webinars, and again, all you got
Yeah.
to do is go to our website, millsassociatesfinancial.com, and
Hmm.
just leave your email address, and you can get on our web list, and you'll be apprised of our next webinar.
Oh, thank you so much, Kev. That's powerful. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, you can actually take a picture with your camera, right, with your phone right now if you want to do that, so you can have that information there. I want you guys to learn more about the webinars, set up an appointment, guys, and get more information about this area that you have to consider, but also you have to address as well. My opinion. That's just my opinion, folks. You can do what you need to do, of course, but we want to make sure you have the right information, right individuals, and the qualified people that can help you make and navigate this wonderful life of our finances, folks, as well. That is so powerful. Thank you so much, Kev, for that. I want to make sure that people understand that they can call on you to talk to their organizations, talk to their groups, associations, guys. Keep in mind now, not everything is free, so you may have to pay them a few dollars there to come out and talk to your people, but that whatever it takes there to get them in there. So I'll let y'all decide that, Kev. I'll let you guys decide that. But if they need to fly you out of state or something, they need to set you up properly there. So, guys, invite Mr. Kevin Mills, to come talk to your organization, folks, no matter where they're at in the United States. That's powerful right there. Thank you so much. Wow. Hey, guys, if you're just joining us, this is Power Connections with Kevin Vaughan and my wonderful colleague and friend and business partner there, Mr. Kevin G. Mills. He is the chief counsel, if you like, call him chief counsel now, chief consultant with Mills and Associate Financial Group. Hey, Kev, let's get started on this wonderful journey on what we need to know from you today, man. I wrote down here, ladies and gentlemen, to ask him about the top three areas that we need to know about, there, brother Mills.
Wow.
What you think we need to know about, man?
Wow. I'm going to try to narrow this list down to three.
Yeah, exactly. I knew there was more. I just
Yeah.
just of the time. Yeah, we could go to top 20, right? Easy.
You're absolutely right. You're
Yeah.
absolutely right. Well, I believe the top three areas people must consider in
Yeah.
financial education and planning, and this is where you deliver
Yeah.
This should have massive value to you. So I'm gonna try to keep this simple. How about income protection and risk management? See, your
Mm-hmm.
income is your
Mm-hmm.
greatest financial asset. If it
Yes.
stops, everything else is at risk. That's why it's important. I mean, many
Yeah.
people insure their phone, they insure their car, their home, but not their ability to earn. That's why
Right.
protecting your income is so, so important.
Yes, sir.
So we talk about life insurance, disability coverage, emergency reserves, and protecting family lifestyle. Another topic is tax efficient wealth building.
Mm-hmm.
Uncle Sam might not be your real uncle.
Right.
He's
Yeah.
around, and he likes to call himself family. And they're gonna get something from you before
Yeah.
everybody else. They're gonna always take his. He's gonna always take his unfair share.
Yeah.
In tax planning, it's not what you earn; it's what you keep. So we talk about diversification. We talk
Mm-hmm.
about retirement income planning,
Mm-hmm.
index strategies, which are really,
Mm-hmm.
really, really cool. If you don't know, call me and you will know. And understanding future tax risks.
Mm-hmm.
At one time in our country, our tax rate was over 90%. That was
Oh,
right after World War II. You can't even imagine that. I wasn't living, but I can't imagine paying taxes like that. It was
right.
very similar to what the British were doing. That's
Yeah.
why they had so many revolts.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Wow.
we're down to something that we consider at least reasonable, but we still have a lot of them. So they still get you. And that's why
Yeah.
we talk about those things. And I guess
Mm-hmm.
the third thing is legacy and estate planning. Every family will pass on wealth or
Right.
they're going to pass on some stress,
Right.
intentionally or unintentionally.
Mm-hmm.
So we talk about beneficiary planning. We talk about trusts, wealth transfer, avoiding
Mm-hmm.
probate and avoiding delays. So, and of course, family financial education.
Yes, sir.
I think those are some key things that you ought
Yeah.
to know.
Amen. Thank you so much, Kev. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, there's so much more to this. Just because of time, guys, we want to make sure that you can contact Kevin Mills and learn more about these areas. The goal, he mentioned it earlier, ladies and gentlemen, financial education and planning. This is what it's all about, Kev. This is why we're on here. I am a big planner, Kev, like you, man. I love to plan. It's a lot of work, but it's so many great results, man. When you think about it, things are going to go a lot smoother if you plan well, folks, no matter what it is. That's any part of our lives, right? And so Kevin Mills is here, ladies and gentlemen. He is the chief consultant of Mills and Associate Financial Group. And our goal is to educate you first, right? Give you good planning, ask your questions, and keep it moving, as one of my pastors would say. Kev, keep it moving after that, folks, because you have to make sure things get done properly, especially if you have children, right? Grandchildren and great grandchildren. And we're not even going to talk about probate stuff hung up in probate. You're not even going to talk about that today, Kev. But maybe some other time you could talk about probate, how stuff gets hung up in there. And that could be years before you even touch whatever's there. And so, anyway, that's a whole other subject there. I don't want to get into that. But Kev, I want to give you some final thoughts here, my friend, and the call to action. I want to give you the mic for the rest of this time with us today, if you don't mind, my friend. Thank you so much.
Kevin, I want to thank you so much for allowing me to be on Power Connections with you.
Always
I think
welcome.
it's powerful. I'm going to listen back to this myself because I don't get to hear myself. And but just hearing your response tells me that somebody out there is getting it, and hopefully um, someone will go and get a financial professional. Because if you got nothing else out of this,
Right,
hopefully you know that everybody needs to have a financial professional in their life.
right.
I'm at Mills and Associates Financial Group. Hopefully, you'll choose us. We'll be pleased to talk with you and work with you. Financial security, isn't just about having more money.
Yeah,
It's about having a plan that works no matter what life brings. And financial planning is not just for rich people; it's
right.
for responsible people. The earlier someone starts learning about how their money really works,
Yeah,
the more options they can create for their future. I mean, most financial mistakes happen because people are careless.
yeah,
They happen because people were never taught,
right, right, Kev.
you know.
That's it. You're absolutely right, Kev. I love it. Matter of fact, I was writing down that responsible people and mature people, folks. And most of my audience around the country, around the globe, are mature. They're mature. They know what they need to be doing. So now we got to get to it, folks. That's what we got to do for sure. I love it. One thing, Kev, started off talking before we got on the air is the encouraging word, man. If you would, there's just some people just need to hear your powerful voice on encouragement and empowerment. There's so much distraction today, as you know, Kev, for people they know what they need to do, but they got so many different distractions. They don't know what to do. They don't know who to call. But Kev, somebody just needs to hear a word of encouragement or empowerment from you today, my friend. If you don't mind, share whatever you want from your heart, my friend.
I'll be pleased to, and thank you for giving me that kind of final thoughts and the last word. Hey, folks, I know you want money. I know we need money, and you might think you have a money problem, but you don't have a money problem. You have a strategy gap.
Good deal.
And God got some good people on the planet to help you out. You do have to reach out.
Right.
You got to reach out for everything that comes into your life.
Right.
When you want food, you got to go to the grocery store.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
When you want knowledge, you got to go out and find it in something, in a book or on the internet. That makes it even easy, even for the lazy learner.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
If you want to better understand your financial position,
yeah,
we offer complimentary financial clarity sessions where we help families identify risks, opportunities, and strategies available to them. No pressure, no cost, just education. I encourage everyone listening to at least get a financial checkup.
Yeah.
Just like your health, what you don't check can quietly cause problems later. So be encouraged that there's somebody that's here for you, and you start where you are.
Yeah.
And we'll start right where you are too.
Oh, I love it.
Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity to talk to your audience.
Oh, my pleasure, Kev. You're always welcome, man, to come back and update us on what, because things change, policies change, laws change that may affect us as well. So you're always welcome to come back. But guys, he mentioned some key areas. One is that financial checkup, right? Kev, matter of fact, years ago, I was licensed in Tennessee when we lived in Tennessee, but I was licensed with a financial group. And one form that you're probably familiar with was that needs analysis sheet. Remember that? Yeah, needs analysis. I love that sheet, man, because it gave me what I needed to know and what I needed to do. So, folks, come get your checkup from Kevin, folks. All the information's there. I want you guys to say, I want at least, 50 or 60 people to contact him from the United States minimum, wherever you're hearing this at, guys, because this is going to be on TikTok, LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all the above, YouTube channel. So at least 50 people should call you, Kev, to get an appointment just to learn more. And if nothing else, Kev, they can just ask questions, right? Ask some questions, folks. You may not know. Yeah, you may not know what question to ask, so ask Kevin about what I should be asking, and he'll take it from there, I'm sure.
That's right. And Mills and Associates Financial Group means I have associates. So it's not just
exactly.
We have a crew of people that are anxious and willing to work with you, and who are very knowledgeable and empathetic, and easy to talk to. So I think you'll really enjoy talking with us, and hopefully have some solutions to some of your financial questions and or problems.
Hey, man, thank you so much, Kev. That's powerful. Hey, Kev, we got to roll, man. We got a lot of money tied up on this network here, so we got to keep it moving today, don't we? I love it. But hold on a minute, my friend, as we close out here today. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, I've been talking to Kevin G. Mills. He has one of the best first names on the planet. I love it, without a doubt. So our parents did good, Kev. And we thank you for the friendship and the connection, too, as well, over the years. And we're just excited about your journey with you and your family as well. Hey, guys, I've been talking to Kevin G. Mills. He is the chief consultant with Mills and Associate Financial Group. He has a team of people not only in the metro Atlanta area, or to say state of Georgia, but also in all 50 states. And we're just excited about him being with us today. Our goal is to give you that financial education, as Kevin mentioned earlier, and also planning skills, right? Have a plan, folks. Have a plan, please. Everybody, have a plan to succeed. And most people want to win, right, Kev? Most of us want to win and everything. So have a plan, but you got to have a plan, right? We always use sports, right? The coach is there for a reason, man, because he wants his team to win. but they have to have a plan. And it's the same for us in the financial area, folks. So thank you so much for joining us today. Kev, I want everybody that's listening and listening later on to share this out on all your social media platforms, guys. I want at least 1,000 people around the globe, at least 1,000, Doc, to listen to this wonderful program with you today. So thank you so much for your time. Hold on, Kev. We're going to close this thing out. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, this is Kevin Vaughan with Power Connections. You guys are welcome too. If you guys got some great content, give me a call. I'll be glad to bring you on top of things that you're doing as well. Hey guys, I want to leave you with my wonderful, wonderful quote here that my mentor would say: remember to always outlove, outserve, and outforgive each other. And remember, there's nothing you can't do with the right planning in your finances. Hey, we'll see you next time, guys, on Power Connections. God bless you, folks, and we'll see you next time. Don't forget to share this out, guys, on all your social media platforms. Take care. Hey, have a great day, guys. Be intentional and be on purpose. See you later now. Bye-bye. Thank you for your time.